Good morning, my name's Andy Brown. This is what I'm wearing on a Friday morning, thanks Tampa Bay Rays, here in Tijuana, Mexico. I'm just testing out a little bit of a blog, to see how, I don't know, could this work? Is it interesting? I don't know, we'll find out. So it's Friday morning, I have to do my washing. I have to get some stuff together as well, do some preparation, because next week I'm going on a trip to paint some baseball. So first of all, got to get some washing done. I'll show you how that works around here. So the washing machine is just outside here in this back room. We've got a two-story place here. There's not much up on the top there, it's just a nice kind of deck. I'll show you that later maybe. This is where if we want hot water, there's the boiler. We have to switch that on to get and we need the key for this here that I've forgotten. Let's go and get that. So in here we have the clothesline and the washing machine. So I'm going to dump all this in. We're going to stick this tube into the machine. We're going to throw in a little bit of the magic liquid. And we'll get that going. And that's it, it's on. We'll come back and see if the clothes are still inside in a while's time. Let's take you upstairs so you can see what it's like up here. So I guess this is a pretty typical neighbourhood in Tijuana. I've been here for about 2 months now, 8 weeks, maybe, something like that. And it's all right. This is the rooftop. Here's the view down the street. We have the dog over here that makes sure we don't forget he's there. We have the pair of trainers on the washing line, which again always seems to be there. And a car that can't quite start. There you go, he's got it. Right now I'm using this space to paint from a little bit because it's relatively warm in the sun, although being December it's getting a little cooler now. Careful down the steps. So being here at the minute, I'm just trying to work out what I'm doing next. Of course, if you know my work before, I've just painted the Major League ballparks over the 2019 season, last season. And I came to Mexico with the hope of painting the Winter League here. A lot of the players come to the Winter Leagues to try out and hope to be spotted by bigger teams and scouts in other places. So it's kind of a big deal, but I came here to do that, and it's not been as easy as I hoped it might be. But to be honest, none of this is particularly easy because, I'm doing it kind of by myself. So the first thing I usually will be doing, which I'm going to do now, is I'm in front of the computer and I've got to start, just check my emails, send out some emails. And this morning I've got to check to see if I've been refunded some money on my card here by a printer that I've had some fun with. Well, fun's the wrong word, it's been a disaster. And I should be getting a refund from them. Although they've told me they've refunded me, but I can't see it. So I've got to get that sorted out. So I'm going to have a quick look to see if that's there on my computer. And then I'll probably have some breakfast and get on with everything else that I need to sort out. So I've decided to come out for some tacos. So I'm just walking down the local street, finding the car. There's one up the top here. Here's a bit of graffiti that I've really liked ever since I've been here. Just here. Something about it. I think it's the layers. You see the layers, incredible. But I guess most people just see it as graffiti.
Alternadores, arrancadores, compresores, fierro, láminas, lavadoras, estufas.
This guy here is collecting metal.
Microondas,
scrap metal. It's got beds on there, bicycles. And you can see this cool car here that's been kind of left to waste. A Buick, I think. Doesn't seem to be going very far these days. And this is the local park. It's right near the airport, the main international airport. It's not too far away. And this one's near the kind of military airport, military base. So there's a monument to the Air Force over here, and at the end there's a big plane, which we'll go and have a quick look at. So this here, you've got this end of the park, you've got the stone wall that commemorates it, and there's a plaque to celebrate its founding, which was 1988. And then over that end you got an old airplane, which I guess has been there as long as the wall behind me has. It's got some kids climbing on top of it right now. There's all holes in it and birds nesting and all sorts nowadays. It's an interesting, dilapidated old plane. It certainly makes for a good climbing frame. One of the kids there is right on top by the propeller spinning it around. Fair enough. So these are the taco carts that you get, and they're kind of lining down the street here. People just sit out and eat their tacos by the roadside. It's really nice. So here's the tacos, and you can see different sauces. This one I was told is fuego, this one's not fuego, so I've put in a little bit of that one, poco. It's a cool setup.
Un saludo.
Buenas tardes. So I finished eating my tacos, which were really good, and decided I'd come and do a painting of the scene. You know, the darts over there, the traffic, the people. So I'm working on a little watercolour here, just sketching in of the lady and her customers, and just of the general scene here. It's needing a little bit more work, and then it'll be done. It'll be time to go home for a cup of tea. So that's the final piece for now. And I think I'm okay with it. I think I'm going to leave it. I'm still here. But yeah, I think the piece is done. So maybe I'll go and show the lady and go home and have that cup of tea. So yes, so here's the painting, and here's the lady who's in the painting, the lovely lady here with the taco stand, and she's going to take a photo of the piece because I think she likes it. This is the back street up to the house. You can see the airport's just on the other side there. On the wall here, it's a decent amount of graffiti and all sorts of other stuff. There's some chickens up here somewhere, I'll show you. Here are the chickens. There's a good number of them, and they're all in this little coop or out on the road here, doing their thing. Here's the final watercolour. This is a moleskin sketchbook I use. I love these sketchbooks. Really great quality paper. They have a little envelope at the back here where you can keep tickets, or I don't know, all sorts of bits and pieces. And these are generally the sketchbooks that I use. So this is the painting that I've just finished there today. So I just thought I'd show you a few details. So of course you got the lady. This is a guy here. He was kind of directing traffic. He had a whistle in his mouth that you can kind of see. If I go in a bit, he was directing the traffic. And of course people came and went on the chairs here while I sat doing the painting. So there was a family here for a while, and that's when I got that girl on the chair. This guy over here, he was there while I was eating at the taco stall, and he'd obviously started the weekend early. He was pretty drunk, and he knew I couldn't really speak Spanish very well, but he was trying to tell me a lot of stuff. But he was sat there enjoying his tacos too. There was a broom, a nice brush, just hung up on against the wall here, and there's all these great little banners kind of in the street, so advertising what they've got. We've got the Coke bottles underneath the stand over here, one of the taco stand owners' cars, and then over on the side here we have the plane in the park there. In this sketchbook I've also got other pieces. That's from another park here in Tijuana, again near the airport. You can see the plane in the sky again. Oh, this is the plane in the park where I was earlier, but that day when I went to paint it, it started raining. This one was painted downtown in a cafe. Some guy who was kind of quite lost in his own thoughts sat there very still. There was Christmas decorations behind him. This is on the Plaza Revolution, like the main street up there. All these bright lights outside. So that was a quick study of him. There's another one of the plane in the park. It's not a far walk, and it's kind of a nice place to sit and just something different. And here's one of a baseball field that again is down kind of towards the centre of town, where I've been going to paint a little bit and try and capture some of the action. That's kind of that sketchbook for the moment, and of course that's the one from today.